Mr. Nanaki follows Angle down towards the innermost room. I've been trying to find the truth about Scarlet's death since this morning. Why would I lie? Maybe Mr. Nanaki misunderstood something, but that seems too simple. Sorry, I thought I saw something move in my foot. In contrast to the rooms above, this area is dark and filthy. This must be where the fire was 5 years ago. I feel like I can smell the soot just by looking at the walls here. Nageki threw himself into the sea of fire here to end the experiments. I wonder what I would have done in his place. Would I have ended it all like him, or... You're late, Mr. Kawara. I have grown tired of waiting. Great. The Dark Sorcerer, Wallenstein! Yes, Angle. Doctor. It wasn't just Scarlet. You killed the headmaster as well. If it weren't for you, the boy who went outside wouldn't have been... Why are you doing this? Must I repeat myself? I told you before, I merely disassembled Miss Rusey after the fact. I did not kill her. Do you think I care? It would appear that you need some assistance. I told you before, but you should already have everything you need to answer your question. Who killed Rusey Scarlet? Did Ryota kill... Ryota, what did you do? Do not listen to the Dark Sorcerer's words. Textoris Melodia Funis, he will lay a spell on you. Perhaps the peanut gallery could keep its thoughts to itself. An iron grill drops behind me like an evil wizard's portcullis. I'm cut off! Oh dear, we appear to be shut in. No, the dark spell! What are you doing? Nothing at all. I simply have no business with them. I was waiting for you, Mr. Kawara. Now, let us return to our conversation. Our conversation about the truth you seek. You have done unbelievably cruel things, Doctor. You were involved in the medical center here, too! Nothing you can say to me will change my mind! How pugnacious of you. But you are lacking in logic. What I may or may not have done has little to do with the truth of my words. I was employed at this facility from the beginning. No doubt you have already deduced that I was working on Operation Hatoful. Operation Hatoful. The plan to wipe out humanity with the Karen virus. Precisely. Oh, it does make me so happy when students read ahead and come prepared for the lecture. You are exemplary. Oh, great. The strain we isolated from the original host was extremely powerful. Quite possibly the deadliest in human history. However, strains of such lethality tend to be fragile themselves. Karen virus was no exception. It cannot last very long outside of a host's body. In order to deliver it to the enemy, we would have had to send live carriers into their society and allowed it to spread via airborne infection. This proved troublesome. Karen virus, in addition to being harmless to birds, is ill-equipped to establish itself in our bodies. Fujishiro Nageki, the original host, had a rare genetic condition which resulted in a slightly compromised immune system. Ryota's gonna have this fucking virus, and it probably would have just gone, hey! Or like the doctor gave Ryota the virus and it was like, hey, I poked my head out now, boom! Your friend's dead, sorry. In his body alone was Karen able to safely reside. Alas, he refused to cooperate. You forced him to kill human prisoners. If it weren't for your experiments, he never would have killed himself! Indeed, it had not occurred to us that the tests of the strain's effects would harm his mental health. We expected that he would be glad of the chance to avenge himself on humanity, but sadly it was not so, and we lost our sample. The project was put on indefinite hold with his death, but thankfully we did not lose his corpse in its entirety. I preserved his remains and have kept them to this day. I have been waiting for a new carrier to arrive. Sounds like this was a very labor-intensive project. Wasn't there a better way? Quite right. I digress a little, but there was a reason for our methods. It did not take me long to come up with a better plan. We need only compromise the subject's immune system, creating a compatibility like Fujushiro Nageki's. Compromised to the immune system, they die! Indeed, even if the subject were able to become a carrier for the Karen virus, if they died to some other infection, it would all be for naught. Which is why I was very careful with who I chose. I worked on the subject over time, slowly weakening his immune system. I suppose I should count myself lucky that I achieved my goal in only a year. You are an exemplary student, Mr. Kawara. I give you full marks. Full marks? Think of it, Ryota. My head hurts, almost as if some strange creature is wriggling about deep inside my brain. Are you okay, Ryota? Mr. Nanaki said you were coming here, so I wanted to make sure you were all right. Scarlet came to the infirmary. To see me? You have come this far. I am sure you can answer this. What was it that you forgot? Everything's hazy. I think my stomach's acting up again. I drink the medicine Dr. Iwamine gives me and lie down, but my body still feels heavy. I'm tired. Oh, no! No! God damn it, no! I'm tired. Are you okay, Ryota? Yeah, I'm fine now. Mr. Nanaki said you were coming here, so I wanted to make sure you were all right. Scarlet is reaching towards me. Want to go home? I'll walk you. Her hand stops. Scarlet falls to her knees, clutching her chest. Ryota, I can't breathe. Oh, she can't breathe. This is bad. My mother said to get home early. Everything feels strange, almost like it's a dream. I need to go home. Goodbye, Scarlet. See you tomorrow. She fell down before my eyes. And then the experiment was a resounding success. Miss Rusey displayed the archetypal symptoms of a human infected with Karen virus and passed away. Once the virus is inside a human body, it shuts down the respiratory system in a matter of minutes. Technically speaking, it causes an overreaction of the immune system, which leads to widespread apoptosis in the lungs, but more simply, any human who comes into contact with you will die. You see? You're lying. Scarlet and I were together since we were children. Of course, I only administered the live virus to you yesterday. All the things I've done to you over the past year have been in preparation for it. Do you recognize this? The Scarecrow's head. Oh, fuck, it's Scarlet. Yes, alas, the body is now useless, but I shall tell you about Labor 9, the being you call the Scarecrow. Fuck. It is one of the labor model new humans developed by Dub Party researchers, but denounced as unethical. We birds have advanced quickly, but our physical capabilities are still far behind those of the human race. These new creatures were livestock, if you will, to compensate for that. Fuck. God damn it. You used your body to make that thing. The Labor series was a great step towards the beautiful ideal of coexistence with humans. With a human's head mounted inside an artificial body, they were durable and capable of difficult tasks. Of course, they never entered development, the project having been shut down early due to ethical complaints. However, I carried on the Dove Party researchers' will and created this prototype to be my sidekick. We didn't want too many other people snooping around and disrupting your investigation, so I had it patrol the building. And now, the next question. What is inside this bag? A human's head? No. Close, but you have to be more specific. I believe we had Miss Rusey's head sent to your classroom, but did you notice anything missing? Missing? I found her in the box. I was too shocked to be looking for clues. I may have well missed something. Wait, he doesn't mean Scarlet's brain? Great. What the fuck is with you and your head fetish, man? God damn, this is the second time the fucking doctor has cut off Scarlet's head, by the way. Correct. You do catch on quickly. Miss Rusey did come to meet you quite frequently. Of course, having been placed in Labor 9, she has lost much of her personality. And she's alive? But her body's gone. All that's left is her brain. Can we still call that alive? Alive or not alive? I don't know anymore. Can you save her? That is a difficult question. We tend to think of there being a definite border between life and death, but it's really quite vague. Her personality still remained in this world up until a few minutes ago, but you gave poor Labor 9 quite a shock, so shall we say? Alas, Miss Rousseau's brain is no doubt irreversibly damaged. The wonders of modern medicine can do nothing for her now but sigh and shake their heads. Yesterday her body, and today her mind. You are far more twisted a villain than I could ever hope to be, Mr. Kawara. I killed Scarlet. It was my fault all along. Why did it have to happen this way? This was all arranged for you. I'd Labor 9, Mr. Sakazaki, and the headmaster help you along in your investigation. You are but one step from the end now. You must remember one more thing. What was it that you and Miss Rousseau told me long ago? Come, follow me. Here, I gotta save. He holds out his wing. What lies beyond here? Scarlet's gone. The one who killed her was here from the beginning. I have nothing more to lose. You are obedient, Mr. Kawara. Wait! Textorious Melody of Finis! Or Finis, whatever, fuck it. The demon spores are the thickest that way. You will not be able to return. That's right, the doctor's probably going to do something unspeakably horrible to you, Kawara. Come back! Thank you for bringing Mr. Kawara this far, you two. And now, goodbye.